What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video, and this one is going to be about the storage size of the upcoming next generation consoles and how fucking little space we're going to have no matter which console we choose. We already know with the Series X and its 1TB hard drive, after taking the operating system into account, you're only going to have 802 gigabytes of actual usable space. And now today we've gotten some leaked images of some of the UI of PlayStation 5, supposedly, and it shows that with the PS5 we're only going to have 664 gigabytes of usable space. And I know right away people are going to fucking be like, you don't talk about leaks, you don't talk about rumors, you're a fucking hypocrite. Well, here's the case. I don't give a fuck if this leak or rumor is true or not. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to me. Because we know that the PlayStation 5's hard drive is 825 gigabytes, right? We know that the operating system for the Xbox Series X is 128 gigabytes. Generally, the Xbox operating system is usually a little bit bigger than the PlayStation operating system, but the PS5 is reportedly getting a huge overhaul to its OS, so its OS may be the same size or bigger, but either way, we expected, or at least I expected, the operating system size of the PlayStation 5 to be ballpark what the operating system of the Series X is. So if we just take the Series X's 128 and subtract it from the 825, we get 697. So 697, 664, same area. So whether or not these leaks or rumors of the actual storage space on the PlayStation 5 are real or not, it's going to be in that area, okay? So again, I just want to talk about the limit of space though, because especially with the size of games growing, having less than a terabyte of space is really not that ideal. Especially, with PlayStation 5 almost at 500 gigabytes of usable space. I mean, fucking forget the Series S. That fucking thing only has 512 gigabytes of raw space. So after you take out the operating system, you're looking at 384 gigabytes. That's it. Like, that is nothing. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the most recent one, is almost 200 gigs on its own. So depending on the games, you're literally looking at a case where you could only put 2 games on your Xbox Series S. And I know right away, people that defend the Xbox Series S are going to say, well, you can keep all your games on an external hard drive, and then you can swap them in and out as you want to play them. Yes, you totally could. And you can totally do the same thing with the PS5. And you can totally do the same thing with the Xbox Series X. But it doesn't change the fact that that is a pain in the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. And I know that the speeds aren't very long. I know that they've done tests with the transfer of taking games from external hard drives back onto the SSD inside of the Xbox Series X, and it's like roughly 40 minutes or so depending on the size of the game, which isn't too bad to wait overall. But still, having to swap games in and out and back and forth constantly is a pain in the ass. And it may not seem like a pain in the ass at first, but that shit's going to start becoming a pain in the ass real quick. And like me, in my PlayStation 4 Pro, I upgraded my hard drive from a mechanical hard drive to a 500 gig Samsung SSD. And man, I missed that 1 terabyte mechanical drive really fucking quick, because I can store 5, maybe 6 games on my PlayStation 4 Pro with the 500 gig SSD inside of it. Whereas, I was having 12, 13 games, or more depending on what games they were on the 1 terabyte hard drive. And I missed being able to have that many games just on the console to play whenever I want without having to re-download them or transfer them from a fucking external hard drive back into the console's hard drive. To not have to deal with that was really, really nice. So I really can't wait for the day where we can upgrade the internal storage of our next generation consoles without it costing a fucking ridiculous amount of money. Because I'm sorry, $220 for a 1 terabyte SSD for the Xbox Series X is a lot of fucking money. And I don't expect the PS5s to be that much cheaper, if it's cheaper at all. So you're looking at consoles now being $700-800 machines just because we want increased storage. So I really can't wait for the day when the price comes down for what the additional storage is going to cost, so that we can have these consoles have an adequate amount of internal storage, because where they're at right now, that's really not that much. The Series X isn't too bad. PlayStation 5's cutting it close. The Series S, though, like, that is bullshit amount of storage space. Like, that is fuck you amount of storage space. You know, as in, you go to install a game and the Series S says, fuck you, I'm out of space. Delete some shit or go drop $220. And that is pretty shitty. But hey, that's the price that we are willing to pay to get SSDs into these next generation consoles, and it is the price that I am willing to pay to get SSDs into these next generation consoles. So yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm probably going to be bitching and complaining when I'm bumping against the wall of what games fit in the consoles. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have the SSDs in there with less space than having more space and them still being mechanical hard drives. But anyway, just wanted to talk about that real quick, and that's all I got for you guys on this one. And that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next Supernova.